Let's take a look at how some other members of council are going to address this issue. So this next post is from Lorraine Taylor. She is a sitting council member. And she says, I'm urging people to come to the next council meeting to stand up to tell your stories, especially those who were directly affected by the violence. If you lost a family member, do not allow anyone else to write your story or dictate your pain and trauma. Some people speak about violence as statistics, headlines, or political talking points. But for many of us in this community, these are real people with real families, real histories, and real pain attached to their names. It is different when you actually know the mothers, fathers, and siblings, the children, the neighbors, and the stories behind the lives lost. It is different when you have attended the funerals, the vigils, the memorials, and watch families try to survive grief while the internet turns their pain into Facebook debates and comment sections. Some people cannot name the families, cannot trace the history, cannot understand the trauma this community has carried for years, yet speak the loudest about a surge in violence as if the pain suddenly appeared overnight. Before sharing posts, making jokes, or using tragedy for attention or politics, remember a life was lost, someone is grieving, compassion should come before commentary. I shared this post from Councilwoman Lorraine Taylor that was shared by Rachel Allen, and you might ask, who is Rachel Allen? Rachel Allen is a local grifter, yoga instructor extraordinaire that namaste everybody into a false sense of everything is great and she's a word of peace. Apparently that carries some weight in the community with people who are just, low information. Her grifting and support of the status quo is, second to none. But all of that grifting, she still has been trying to fix her house now for the 20 years that we've been here. And there's a ladder on her roof. You just drive down Ohio Street and you can't miss it. It's the house that has ladders all over the roof and has for the last 20 years. And that said, what is she saying? This, please, this. If not this, be silent. Message is clear. Shut up. We don't want to hear from you. Stop talking about issues. This is all about trying to silence people for speaking up about issues. Lorraine is pushing this agenda. Be quiet. You don't know who they are, and I do. And I can talk about it. And if you don't know them personally, shut up. Don't talk. No debate, no posts, no anger from how your community's turning into a ghetto. No, you're not allowed to talk about that because you're not friends with the people who are shooting each other. Thanks, Lorraine. Again, I'm going to ask this to you as well. What are your solutions? And if it's money for nonprofits, you're a grifter like the rest of them. Come up with a real solution. And if you're friends with all these people, tell them to stop acting like they live in a ghetto and acting like ghetto people and be normal and stop shooting at each other. You're saying you're your friends. You know all these people. Great. Tell them to stop. And if you can't, if you're not, then figure out a solution through your government position, which you fought for, which you wanted. Now do something with it. And implement a policy, hire police, do something. It's not my job to figure that out. It's your job. Besides telling everybody else to shut up. And by the way, I live here. You can tell me not to talk about it, and it's just all for political gain. I have to live in this community where people are getting shot in the streets a block away from me. We're up to like 14, 15 now, this year, in a town of maybe like 15 to 17,000. Do better. And if all you have to say is shut up and don't talk about it, you're just as useless as everyone else.